What up, ninjas? I'm just here at my academy doing a little bit of cleaning right now, and I don't mind the cleaning. It's never bothered me. It's like a Zen moment for me. I love the quiet time, the moments of reflection, thinking. And I was just thinking about why Jiu-Jitsu is so essential for me in my life. And not just as like a career, but as a practitioner, like as a person who loves to roll and train and share Jiu-Jitsu. And I've, had not having it the last several months, not at least in the form of being in the academy, was a great contrast of how much I enjoy training and grappling and being around my other social animals. Because that's what we are, right? We're social animals. And this idea of social distancing is so counter to how we practice jiu-jitsu, because we're so used to being all up in people's faces and being in positions that most normal people just never experience. And it's part of the addiction of jiu-jitsu, isn't it? Like it is kind of an addiction, and such a great one too. And so when you're deprived of your addiction, you feel starved of it too. And so you might even be feeling that right now. You might not be back in your academy and you're kind of waiting it out, or you're doing like these Zoom lessons, which are fun and cool, but like not the same thing, right? Not the same thing. And I feel that too. Like I'm in Colorado and we're back in the academy now, but it's not still quite the same thing, but we're close. But I also feel that like that kinship again of being around my other, partners and students and friends that all practice jiu-jitsu. And I'm in class right now, and I feel like I'm in such a better mood. And I see the value to my own personal mental health of teaching jiu-jitsu and training jiu-jitsu, and how important that is for me, and how important it is for you too, because you do it. If you train, then you know what I'm talking about. And that's the hard part about going through all of this stuff in the last several months, is having to put our training kind of on the back burner to a certain degree. And, it's not easy doing that, especially when this is your mental health, because for most of us it is. This is how we release energy. This is how we release aggravation and tension and frustration, right? And without that, how do we get that out of ourselves? And, a lot of people do that maybe in unhealthy ways in life. And if they don't have jiu-jitsu, then it comes out probably not always in the best ways, and other addictions and other things. So for us that practice, taking our form of mental health away has not been easy. And it's a great reminder about why this is so important. And, it feeds something in us that's really, really healthy. And, we walk into the academy maybe feeling one way, but we always leave it feeling so much better. So that's really, really important, because then we're leaving and we're going out into the world, and we have an opportunity to let that rub off on other people. And so jiu-jitsu can have such a global impact, or at least in your local community, pretty quickly, just by, you training and you being on the mats. And so I look forward to your return to the mats, hopefully here really soon, if you're not already there. And, it's like that matrix moment, right, of the blue pill or the red pill. I take the jiu-jitsu pill, because that's the thing that in my life gives me balance. It makes me a good teacher. It makes me a great father, a great husband. It makes me a better person when I'm dealing with my own frustration in my life. When I get just like everybody else, sometimes I get annoyed when I'm in line or when I'm in traffic. And I try to, jiu-jitsu allows me to let that just sort of fade. And so I see the value of that every day in my life, And so, yeah, jiu-jitsu is essential. And it's essential for everyone. And what an opportunity to share it with other people and be around other people. And where else do we get to go where we're around people that like completely different backgrounds? Lawyers, plumbers, doctors, all kinds of different shades of everything in life, right? And we get to not just deny that like sometimes we are in public. We get to actually celebrate that on the mats and share it with each other. And I love that part about jiu-jitsu. What a special thing, and what an important thing right now for everybody to experience in the world. So let's all get back to jiu-jitsu. Let's get back on the mats when the time is ready. And I look forward to hearing about you being on the mats and progressing and moving forward in your training too. Os.